My name's Jerry. I was born in China, but I moved here from California.
Oh, your name is. Why so many Chinese people named Jerry?
Is it?
Yeah. I met a whole bunch of people on QQ named Jerry.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It's a common name.
It's a common name. All right, now, what was your first impression come to America?
My first impression?
When you came to America, yeah.
First impression I came to America was like I landed in Los Angeles International Airport. I was stunned by how ugly the airport looks. So I guess.
Where do you fly from? By here?
Yeah. So when I got here, my first impression was like, holy shit, I got fooled by Hollywood movie.
So
That's my first impression.
It wasn't what it looked like on TV.
No, not at all. That's my first impression. But second impression was pretty good though.
It was good?
Yeah.
All right, now, what do you miss about China?
Food, I guess. My friends, childhood friends.
Yeah.
Try to say.
Okay, let's do some tests here on China. You think you know China pretty well?
I hope so.
Okay, what does the 5 star stand for on the flag?
I think the big star means Communist Party. The other little stars means back then there were like 400 million people. I could be wrong about that.
No, you're wrong. It's the 5 major ethnicities of China.
Well, but I heard different versions about that. I heard people like different classes, like business class, foreigners.
No, but that's what the encyclopedia says. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
All right, now how many ethnicities are there in China?
56.
56? You got that one right. All right, now let me ask you this. Name 3 hotel chains in China.
Wanda.
That's a hotel chain?
Yeah.
You sure about that? That's a movie theater chain.
No, they have business hotel chain as well.
Okay. Now name 2 more.
It's getting upset because it's like I need you to be respectful. I need you to respect what I'm doing.
You don't know? 如家七天,
Oh, 7天. Oh, okay.
汉庭.
No, I never heard. 7天 I know.
Okay. All right, now let's get into some more Chinese questions. What is the license plate for Shanghai?
Who A?
Yes, you got that right. Let's think of some other questions. CCTV 7. What channel is that?
Chinese Central TV 7.
Yes.
I think it's agricultural, military.
Military. You got it. You beat the guy from the embassy.
Military and agricultural.
Yeah. It's mostly military. Now let's see. Let's see if we can get another one. Okay, Fujian. What's the license plate for Fujian?
Ming.
Yes. You know China much better than the other guy. Let me think of another one. Let us think of another one. No, another one. Jianjunjie. What date is that?
August 1st.
Yes. You're doing very well.
I came here when I was a teenager, so
So you know all the things. The other guy didn't though. Okay, you want to do what dating questions, right?
Sure.
All right, now, why don't you give me some dating advice? Let's pretend like I don't know what I'm doing. What kind of advice would you give someone for dating?
Well, different people have different backgrounds.
Yeah?
Some people are surrounded by a lot of women, but they don't know what to do.
Yeah?
Some people, they're whatever, because of work, because of whatever, they're just not surrounded by women at all.
Yeah.
Have no chance to meet women.
Right.
So different people give different advices.
Yeah?
For people who
Are you surrounded by a lot of women?
When I was in school, yeah, but not right now.
Not right now?
Yeah.
What's the difference? You meeting a lot less women now?
Pretty much.
So how do you meet women then?
The only one with pandemics, not much you can do.
Yeah?
But in general, the only way the most like the intuitive way is to go to bars and clubs and start some conversation with the opposite sex. But if you're in school, it's just you can meet naturally.
Wait, are you a drinker?
Socially.
You drink? You go to bars?
Before pandemic, yes.
What's a good bar to go to?
This bar I go to in my neighborhood, it's called 169 bars on 169 East Broadway. And this video is not sponsored by them.
Is that Upper West Side?
No, Lower East Side.
Lower East Side?
Yeah.
What kind of women you like?
young.
Yeah. Fat is here.
Washington Square Park?
Yes, is a good place to meet women. Some people say no. Where do you stand on that?
I'll say it has a lot of opportunity, a lot
Yeah.
of women to have you can have a conversation with girls opposite sex in here.
Yeah.
But to make it, but it's also hard. It's because a lot of people here that are local, they already have that connection. It's kind of hard to get into this circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easy to meet, but it's hard to stay the connection, keep the connection.
So you're saying like all those people you went to college with, you don't keep in touch with them?
No, I'm not saying that, but just
No?
I go to school in California, so it's
You go to school in California?
Yeah.
Where at?
San Diego, UC San Diego.
UCSD?
Yeah,
What's better, California or New York?
I think I like New York better because I'm here right now.
What brings you to New York?
I'm looking for a job in finance.
In what?
Finance,
Finance?
yes.
Oh, okay. How's that going?
It's going. It was
So-
okay at one point.
So you could potentially move here.
I am moving here already.
Oh, you moved here already?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Oh, you found an apartment?
I found an apartment.
What's some advice you have for people finding an apartment?
You just gotta look around, keep looking. It's easier in pandemic because it's cheaper right now.
Yeah.
But back then it was much harder.
Right. So what's some advice you have for settling into New York in general?
Settling, getting married, I wouldn't because too much temptation out there in New York City. Too much distraction from your partners.
So you're basically a stranger to New York.
A few years ago I was.
What do you know? An expert?
I'm not an expert, but I would say I know where place to go to, where
Yeah.
to have fun. Yeah.
You met a lot of people?
I met a lot of people, yes, from work, from daily life, but the connection is different from like you go to school, the kids you go to school with, the kids you grew up with. The connection is different.
Yeah. So you're not hanging out with them after work?
I do hang around with after work, but it's not as long lasting and not as memorable as the kids you grew up with.
How's the women looking here?
They look great looking,
They're looking good?
especially today. The sun's up
Yeah.
and
What about California women?
they all look
You think
good as
California
well.
women look better or New York women?
Probably there are women looking at me when you say that.
Yeah?
Probably here because in California that people drive even it's 2 blocks. So when they walk less,
I feel like I connect better with California women than New York women.
is it your personal opinion?
My personal opinion. I connect better. I personally connect better.
That's because in California, I think California people have like this how do you say that fake friendliness.
Yeah.
Like they when you start a conversation with them, talk to a stranger, say they pretend they really care, they pretend they're really interesting,
Oh yeah?
but they brush you off. But in New York, they just being honest. They're
They're
not
more
interested.
sincere, you think?
They're what?
Are they more sincere?
In New York,
Yeah.
they're not more sincere. They're just more real. Like if they want to talk to you, they talk to you.
Yeah.
And they don't want to talk to you, they don't pretend to. Like people in California, they don't want to fucking talk to you, but they still give you a fake smile. That's where it comes from.
Yeah. I'm more like a hung hello.
Okay.
So I feel like I connect better with country people. Like people from the Midwest, people from the South.
Not-
Even in China, I connect better with the people from the you know, the how would you say it? Like the zhen, right? People from like the smaller towns.
small place, small town.
Yeah. Even like the Shanghai taxi drivers, right? Some of them you talk to them, they're from the edges of Shanghai, and I feel like I connect better with them than the city people. So
I would say people from a smaller place, they don't have a social mask.
Yeah.
Sometimes people when they grow up in a bigger place, they may have a social mask.
yes,
And they don't. Yeah, that's our opinion.
yeah.
I think depends on the personality. I don't
Yeah.
want to generalize it. Like
Right.
big city, small city.
Yeah. So what do you think are some of the differences between Chinese people and American people? One of the things that I get a lot is 某养情味, right?
In Chinese or
No, here in America, I feel like a lot of people say that. A lot of Chinese people tell me that the people here do not have 人情味. What do you think about that? And how do you think Chinese people are different from, Guangdong?
Okay, when I just landed this country, I can say I can write a research paper on the difference.
Yes.
But as soon as I live here longer, I just figure out we're all human, we're all the same. So like, I believe the similarities are more than the differences.
Really?
That's what I think.
Okay.
The similarities that we're all human. The similarity must be bigger than the differences.
Yeah.
But as I stay longer, I get just we're all the same. The longer I stay,
Yeah.
it's hard for me to answer this question. Like maybe somebody who just landed for 6 months, they have more insight about that. For me, we're all the same. Like there are small differences here and there. Like say American people are more outgoing. You just talk to strangers, they're more likely to talk to you. But China, people are more conservative. When you talk to strangers, they just assume, boy, you're trying to scam me or what.
Yeah.
But and I would say Chinese people, most of them are more how do you say? I don't know, average. Like everybody's it's like that. But American people sometimes they're like pretty different. The smart ones really smart. The not so smart ones are really not so smart. But Chinese people are more average.
Yeah.
So American people are more polarizing. Polarizing. That's the best way to say it.
I think like one of the differences I noticed when I came, not when I came here, but like when I come back here from China, is that people like to compliment each other in China.
Is it?
Right? It doesn't matter like if you're ugly or not, they'll still say something nice for you. They're like, oh, you look so young. But did you lose weight? 你变瘦了吧？你怎么脸色那么好看现在？ You know what I mean? They'll say nice things to you, even though like you're ugly or whatever. They'll say nice things to you in
I
China.
think that's-
Here, they're not going to say that to you. Some people tell me in America, you shouldn't even be complimenting anybody.
Well, I think
If you tell a woman like
surprisingly,
you look good, you look good today.
I found the opposite way.
Really? You go to Guangdong and say you look good?
I can do that, but the difference is, in America, there's a culture of political correctness. You're not supposed to tell your friend, oh, you gained some weight. It's considered as disrespectful or rude.
Yeah.
But I feel like in America, people only give sacred things to each other, even though it's fucking fake. But I feel like in China, sometimes people tell the truth. Oh, you gained some weight. Did you gain some weight? I feel I have the opposite
Yeah.
impression.
Yeah. And let me go back to the Renxing Wei. In China, people always say, 加个微信吧. Everybody tells me that. Okay, guy comes to my room, to my hotel room to fix the air conditioner. 加个微信吧.
Okay.
宾馆服务员前台加个微信吧. Here, ain't nobody adding my 微信, okay? So what do you
social
think about
media.
that? Yeah, ain't nobody trying to add my 微信.
Because people don't use WeChat here.
No, they don't add my IG though. If I go to a hotel, nobody's gonna say, hey, add my IG. But in China, that's much more common. Like I have the IG, I have the 微信of people like Guangdong, like people who are like, 快递. They're like sending
Some random people, a lot of
random people. I add everybody's like taxi drivers, people from the hotels, maintenance guys, everybody.
That I don't know what to say.
But here in the Chinese American, all right, tell me the difference between a Chinese American and a Chinese.
Wow, Chinese Americans, they are.
Or 美籍华人 and like a 中国人. What's the difference?
Depends where they spend time more. Like,
Yeah.
it's hard to generalize, but
Yeah.
they are. I think it's American Chinese. They're closer to American people.
How would you describe them? 现实?
They're closer to American people. They're just American people in general. They just look similar to you.
Yes.
Especially the ones who were born here.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What's the look like?
I don't know. They're just everybody has different looks.
Yeah. Let's go back to another Chinese question. Can you name 3 kinds of Chinese sneakers?
Chinese what?
Sneakers. Trainers.
Li Ning,
Yes.
Anta,
Yes.
361.
Yes, you got it. I don't think that other guy got it though. I don't know. We'll have to watch this video again.
I grew up there.
Yes.
Yeah.
He didn't grow up there though. That's why he got a lot of the answers
Exactly.
wrong. But you've been away for a long time, so you may have forgotten some stuff.
Exactly. I forgot.
Right.
And there's a lot of new things too. I don't know a lot of new things either.
Like the high-speed railway train stations.
But that one I know. But like, let's say I came here before the mass use of WeChat.
Yes.
So I don't know if people do randomly add everybody's WeChat.
Okay, Guangdong Nanzan. Where is that located?
In the south of Guangdong.
In what district?
No clue.
No clue?
No clue.
You can't get. I'm not even from there, and I know.
I'm
It's in
from there.
Panyu district.
Oh, okay. I haven't been there for years.
Yes, that's one of the major railway stations that you have to get on to connect to
I
Jiangling.
heard them so many times, but
Yes. Okay, now let's get into some. How many more minutes do you have? We have 15 minutes now.
how many is supposed to be?
Endless.
I have I don't know, maybe
没完没
another
了。
10, 15, maybe another 10, 15.
Another 10, 15? Okay, let's get into online dating. What are your thoughts?
Online dating is
Yeah.
the only thing you can do during the pandemic.
What do you use?
Tinder and Bumble.
What's your experience been like on there? You get anything out of it?
A little bit, something.
Yeah?
Yeah, we have see a couple girls, during pandemic, and
Who's the best one so far?
I guess Tinder.
I mean, who's the best woman that you've met on there?
Who's the better woman I met
Who's the best? Who's the best woman?
from them?
The one that you connect to the most.
Almost. Well, it's just all the girls I meet there. I just meet them once. Either it goes to my bedroom or it doesn't.
That's it?
That's it.
So you never see them again?
Yep.
No, you pay for Tinder?
I pay $6 a month.
Is it worth it?
I don't know. Maybe it's not, but it's only $6. It's too lazy to cancel anyway.
What's the difference between the women that you get in real life and the women that you get on Tinder? Are they better looking or worse?
The women from Tinder is like sometimes when you see a real person, the real person is slightly different than how they were seen in the pictures, in the profile pictures.
What about you though? You put some really good looking pictures on there?
I don't have.
You got any
really,
pictures to show us?
No, I'm not gonna show, but
No? You
But,
do any professional photos or no?
I edited them a little bit, but not.
Okay, so where were we? All right, can opposites attract? Like, let's say like you're a finance guy. The woman's like an athletic woman.
Depends on how athletic she is.
Yeah.
If she's like a martial artist,
Uh-huh.
like in a fighter.
What about a drug user and someone who doesn't use drugs? Can they date or no?
Of course, why not?
Yeah.
Everything can date. It depends how long. Because it could be a couple months. It could be a couple years.
Okay, you said that you're on Tinder, right?
Uh-huh.
And Bumble. You have any advice on how to make a profile?
My best advice for guys or for girls? Advice
For you, men.
For men,
Yeah.
right? Well, the guys, the advice I get is, girls edit their pictures with
Yeah.
makeup. So a lot of guys, of course, guys don't put makeup on for the most part. But a lot of guys, you can also edit your picture as well to make
You mean beautify 美化?
Yeah, something, but not in a masculine way. Yeah. So you can make you look a little bit more, slightly more attractive.
Yeah.
But not as much as like a girl. Like when
Yeah.
you see a real person, it's a completely different person.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit. So using apps, you don't have to wear makeup, of course. A lot of guys don't do that. That's advice. The second advice is online dating is just an alternative. As my personal experience, if you're an average-looking minority in U.S., online dating, you for the most part, you don't expect too much from it.
So do it in real life instead.
Of course.
Yeah.
But in the pandemic, that's the only option for a lot of people.
Yeah. All right, now so let me see. Dating questions. What else did I want to ask? What are some? Do you approach a lot of women in public?
At one point, yes. In bars and clubs, yes.
What kind of body language are you looking for?
I actually like a lounge, like a rooftop where you can talk to people.
Yeah. No, I mean, what kind of body language are you looking for? Like signals?
Body language?
Yes. You know, women will send you a
Oh,
signal
yeah.
when she wants you to
Like,
approach
let's
her.
say, but in nightclub, women are with their friends, so
Yes.
rarely find someone who's by themselves. If women that
Find them by themselves?
Look, it's hard to find women who are by themselves.
Yes.
If you are seeing the girl, let's say two girls in a bar, if they were talking like this,
Yeah.
very close,
Yeah.
that means they are having their good conversation. They don't want anybody.
Yes.
But if they are like 45 degrees, they're kind of open,
Right,
which
right,
is
right,
they're
right.
welcoming other people to approach.
So the direction that they're sitting in.
Yeah, that's the one way you can look at.
Okay.
The second way you can look at is just don't overthink. Like
Yes.
if you want to talk to somebody,
Yes.
just go for it. And then like if they don't like you, sorry, we're in a conversation, and then okay, pressure meeting, have a good night, and then you go away.
Have I asked you this? Should you compliment a woman in public? Like, let's say, let me see here. Let me see if I see anybody good looking. Nope. I don't see. I don't know. Let's pretend, okay? Let's pretend.
If we can't grab any girl, that girl.
Yeah, let's pretend I like her, okay?
Uh-huh.
Can I just walk up to her and say, hey, you're beautiful?
Yes.
You recommend that?
Not recommended, but it's better than not doing anything.
Yeah?
Well, if you're not doing anything, then
Yeah.
yes, I recommend it. But there must be a smarter way to do that.
Yeah. I had a Chinese woman tell me the other day, that is like 耍流氓.
I said Chinese people are more conservative.
Yes. So I could do that here
I
in
think
America.
so.
That's
I think so.
acceptable.
People are more open-minded in general here.
Yes. So how long do you expect to stay in America?
Until China's GDP surpass US, I may think about going back.
The PPP?
GDP, no, nominal GDP.
Nominal GDP?
Yes. They would say maybe in 10 years, maybe in 15 years, maybe it never happened. We don't know.
Yeah. So you're gonna be here for a while.
I've been here for a while.
Yeah. Okay, now let's get into some more questions here.
Okay.
Do you think it's easier to be a man or a woman?
I guess man,
Why?
because we don't have those lot of physical issues like period,
Yes.
things like that. But I've
Yeah.
never been a woman. I don't know. Who knows? But I see if a woman who's good looking,
Yes.
she can get away from a lot of things. She can do a lot of things.
Yes.
So who knows? I would be a man. It's better in general, but but a good looking woman is much easier. It
Yes.
seems like it. It seems like it. I
Right.
guess.
Okay, now do nice guys finish last?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
What were you doing during the pandemic last year, in March and April?
What were I doing in the pandemic? Good question.
March and April, when everything was shut down.
That was a good question. Oh my God, I was at home, literally doing nothing, trying to learn something new.
What did you learn? Anything?
Not much. Practicing some piano. Sometimes I just go walk around, even though nothing's open.
You were in San Diego?
I know I wasn't here.
You were here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So everything was dead.
Everything was dead.
New York was dead for a long time.
for like for 3-4 months.
Yeah. Everything was closed.
Everything.
I think New York was closed a lot longer than some of the other states.
Definitely, it got hit earlier.
Yeah. So what was that like?
It was
Because a lot of people left.
it was a life lesson. A lot.
You were on the Lower East Side?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It
I
was-
know. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Where do I went?
Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Oh, it's like an interview question. I don't know.
Yeah. You don't know?
Not in the headspace to answer that question. But
No marriage?
I hope I'll be
No kids?
I'm not trying to get married anytime soon.
Oh, really? Your
Yeah.
parents don't give you pressure?
My parents want me to get married, but they can't force me to.
Your parents are here or in China?
Then China.
Okay. How often do you go back?
Back then I go back quite often, but
Yeah.
recently I haven't been back for a while because I've been working.
You got any flying advice?
What advice?
Like what airlines, how to buy a ticket, anything like that? What airlines do you like to use?
Southern China.
Yeah? 南航? Well,
Just to go straight to my hometown, so I don't.
what websites do you use? 去哪儿?
Just go to Google.
What?
Just go to Google. Or
Oh,
buy
you go to Google? You don't buy
whatever.
it from the Chinese websites?
It's all gonna get there anyway, right?
Yeah. But I use 去哪儿 myself.
Which one?
去哪儿?
Okay, you fly a lot.
Yeah, I do. Well, I used to, not anymore, obviously. I haven't gone anywhere.
Okay.
Like since,
Since last year.
yes. Well, I mean, last year I was in like South Carolina.
Oh, okay.
And then I was there till September, and then I came back up here. But I was there like for most of, the lockdowns and everything. I was in South Carolina, so I haven't really flown. No, I drove mostly, but not flying. No, I haven't flown since 2 years.
For a long time.
I
As well. The last time I flew was to Las Vegas.
Yeah, last time I flew was from Shanghai. From
Oh,
Shanghai to here. Yeah. So yeah. Let's go into some more questions here.
Okay.
What is your biggest accomplishment in life?
Biggest accomplishment? Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a good question.
Uh-huh.
Survive during the pandemic,
Yeah.
both physically and financially.
Right. Now, see. 8 minutes now. So what is that, 25? How many more do you want to go?
I don't know.
All right, keep going?
Sure. Until I don't want to.
All right, how important is ancestry to you? Some Chinese people care a lot about their ancestry, right? Chinese people worship their ancestors, many of them. How important is that to you?
Not as important as long as I never met them.
Yeah.
The one who you met, who you actually have connection with, like their families, then you care. But like the people like 3-4 generations, like 5-6 generations ago, you never met them, you never seen them.
Yeah.
Like most people don't care. I think our generation.
Yes. So you're not superstitious?
What?
You're not superstitious, 迷信?
I hope not.
No?
Not really.
Like you won't like 求祖先保佑 no? Okay, because a lot of them they do that, especially Chinese Americans. Chinese Americans are more superstitious than Chinese people.
Oh, interesting.
Have you noticed that? That's another major difference. The people here are what we call 反动, reactionary, right? So they are living like the Chinese people from 200 years ago.
That I kind of noticed a little bit.
They're writing in traditional Chinese, right? That's reactionary. The superstition. That's
I think they came here a little bit earlier. The earliest Chinese immigration came here like
Yeah.
19th century, 100 years, 50 years,
Yeah.
70 years ago. So of course, a little
And
bit.
they care more about like 礼貌, things like that, right? In China, we're a little bit more informal than the Chinese Americans here. Chinese Americans, I was talking to a Honger, and I was like, hey, what's up? She was like, 你個死人頭啊，都唔同我講早晨，咁冇禮貌。
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So they're more like that, you know. In China, we're a
Pretty
little
casual,
bit
pretty
more,
casual,
we're
yeah.
more informal.
Yeah, pretty casual. Yeah.
But
Like,
these kinds of hongers, they're like more like, you know, traditional and more reactionary.
okay, yeah, that's true. Like in America, like you say hello, you say thank you, even though somebody very close to you.
Yeah.
Say in China, like it's your buddy, it's your friend, it's your best friend. They did something for you, you don't have to say thank you because you're so close.
Yeah.
But in America, you still need to say thank you, man, appreciate it, man.
Yes.
Things like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That I noticed. Yes, that's true.
Yeah, here they're more like they're more formal. I think they're more formal.
Yes, it's true. It is.
So let's go into some more questions here. I'm trying to think of the questions off the top of my head. I didn't bring my questions with me.
Oh, you have a book. There's a book called The Book of Questions.
I have a list, yes. I do normally carry it with me, but I left it, so I forgot to bring it. So I'm trying to think of it off the top of my head.
Okay.
Let me see here. Yeah, I was gonna ask you before, do you usually meet women through people you know, or by yourself?
I used to meet women in the social circle, like your
Yes.
friends of friends.
Yes.
But ever since I came here in New York a few years ago as a stranger, you have to fucking meet the women yourself.
All right, now the weather's getting warmer now. What do you got planned for the summer?
I don't know. Good question.
You don't make plans like that?
I haven't made plans for
You're not going to the
yet.
Jersey Shore?
Hopefully, we'll see.
What kind of places you hang out in?
I like to hang out in the cities.
Just in the city? You don't go into the outskirts?
I do, but like for the most part, I just in the summer. I don't know. I haven't planned anything yet.
All right, now you've been in New York for how many years now?
4 years.
4 years? Who's the
5
most
years.
interesting person you met here?
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Nobody? Nobody that stands out?
How to answer that question?
Someone who made an impression on you. Like, wow, I can't believe this person. He or she is so amazing.
I know, not yet, but the person I met are most of them are pretty ordinary.
Ordinary? Most of the people you meet are ordinary people?
Just regular, normal, ordinary people.
Oh, what kind of apps do you use?
Apps?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Dating app?
Like IG? No, IG, Snapchat, anything like that?
IG, yes. Not Snapchat. I have it, but I don't really use it.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Chinese apps?
I have Chinese app.
Like what?
WeChat,
You
of
use QQ?
course. WeChat and what's called Zhihu.
What?
Zhihu.
支付宝?
No, this one.
Oh, 支付, oh, the knowledge one.
Yeah. And some news app.
News app? 微博?
No, like 新浪啊.
Oh, yeah.
To read news, just to read news.
You don't use like Douyin,
Now I'm
Quite
too
so.
old, too old for that.
QQ?
QQ on my
You're old
computer.
enough for that.
QQ is on my computer, not on my phone.
Not on your phone?
People been not using QQ much as far as I know.
QQ is actually more useful than Weixin.
For real?
QQ, you could transfer MP4s, you could transfer
Yeah, sure, but
PDF, you could transfer like what is it? The word files, RTF. But
okay.
Weixin, you can't transfer those. And Weixin, I think another drawback of Weixin is a lot of times you have to scan QR codes for everything.
Oh yeah.
But on
yeah,
QQ, you don't have to. And QQ, I think you could transfer bigger files too.
Yeah.
You could transfer like a 3 gigabyte
1
file.
gigabyte, yeah.
Yeah. But on Weixin, you can't do that.
But like if you're on a phone, then you want receiving 1 gigabyte file, it's like keeps
Yeah.
all your data.
No, but what about if I want to film this video, I want to transfer it to you? I can't do it on Weixin.
Oh, it's true.
I could do it on QQ, but I can't do it on Weixin.
That's true.
Yeah. So what about American apps? What do you use?
What about what?
American apps.
Instagram,
Yes.
Facebook.
Yes.
Let me
You
see.
use Facebook?
Not as often as used to.
Uh-huh.
Tinder,
Yeah.
Bank of America,
Yeah.
like those cash apps, things
Uber?
like that. Yeah, Uber,
Lyft?
Lyft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what else?
Amazon.
Cash App you use?
Yeah, and YouTube. What else? I don't know.
Snapchat?
Snapchat. Yeah, I have it, but I don't use that.
What about TikTok?
I have it, but I don't usually use it. I'm too old for that.
Okay.
I'm
You don't
not
make
very-
videos?
I'm not very talented in social media.
Yeah. Oh, you're not a social media guy?
Not
So what
really.
made you want to do this video?
I'm just shooting today for fun.
Yeah. What was your first impressions when you came to do my video? What was you expecting before you came over to me?
I thought you're gonna ask me. I thought you have a topic to ask, but you just ask random questions. I thought you have a topic.
Like what would be an example of a set question? Like what kind of question were you expecting me to ask you?
I actually don't know. I don't have expectation, but my expectation was that you would have a topic. Like
topic?
Questions related
Like,
to certain
what
specific topics.
topic do you think is a good topic? You use Facebook, right? What do you use Facebook for?
Well, I haven't used it for a long time. I haven't
Yeah.
been active for a long time, but it's just like
Yeah.
people to keep yourself connected with other people, your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, now let me ask you this. You speak Chinese, right?
Yeah.
You want to say anything in Chinese?
I don't know.
You don't? There's nothing else you want to share with us?
Not really.
No?
Today's a good day. Nothing too profound to share.
Can you do any accents?
What do you mean?
Any accent?
Accent?
Yes,
Accent?
any accent. Can you do a Taiwan accent?
不会耶.
That's it right there?
Yeah. I don't know.
All right. What are some good places to film videos like this in New York?
Washington Square Park, Central Park, Times Square.
Yeah.
The spots.
Uh-huh. Now, if you were doing interviews, what kind of questions would you ask?
I'd probably ask some dating, sex related.
Really?
Yeah, I'm at this age.
Like what? Give me one. Ask me one.
Like such as I'll ask, do you have a boyfriend or girlfriend? Blah blah
Yeah.
blah.
You don't think that's too personal?
Right? I don't think so. It's like I'm not asking how many guys you slept with. That's a too personal. But I'm just asking, do you have a boyfriend or girlfriend at the moment? If they say no, then I'll be like, why? You're a good girl. Why don't you have a boyfriend? Things like that.
So you would go out to women, not men.
Mostly.
Wait, can I ask you a weird question? You down with that?
Sure.
All right. Now, what's the worst pickup line you've ever heard?
I ever heard or I ever used.
That you ever heard or used? Anyone? Use one on me. Use one on me.
How do you define words? Like sometimes use some bad ones, but the reaction is good. Sometimes use some good ones, the reaction is bad. Like it depends. The worst
You want me to try one on you?
Sure.
Hey, I like your mask,
Thank you.
but that ain't all I like.
Okay. What else do you like?
That was it, man.
Oh.
That was it.
I
Yeah.
have some cheesy ones that I find funny online, but
Yeah.
it's like the one that's like, hey, am I in the heaven right now? Because I'm surrounded by angels.
That's the second time I've heard that one.
Is it?
Yeah.
I
Another guy said
I heard it
that.
on YouTube a long time ago.
Yeah. All right, let me ask you another weird question. if you had a choice between smashing an unattractive woman and a very attractive man, what would you choose? Are you a straight guy? First of all, are you a straight
Yes,
guy?
I am.
All right, what would you choose?
Probably smash the very attractive guy.
You're the first one to take that offer. That's funny.
Is it?
You're the first one. I've done this to 5 different guys. And I made a bunch of TikToks of them as well. You use TikTok?
I have TikTok, but
Oh, you don't have any data. You can't watch it.
yeah.
Redo any part of your life. What would it be?
Read what?
Redo. Like change something in your past. What
I'll
would you
say
do?
there's a couple years of my life I wasted the whole year, didn't do anything. Just go out.
Which year was that?
Just the first couple years right out of college. I
Okay.
just not looking for work, not doing anything. Just go out party every night and just party, go to clubs.
Well, you were partying?
Yeah.
So you would have done something more serious.
Yeah.
Like what? Internship?
I would probably try to do go find work, go look for jobs earlier.
Yeah.
I'll probably do more serious things.
Yeah. So you wasted a few valuable years of your life.
Yeah, but not necessarily because those few valuable years I do go to clubs every night, almost every night, and develop some social skill. Which
What made you want to do that? Because most Chinese people are not trying to do that stuff.
they are, you just don't know.
Really?
There are people in China go to clubs every night. People like that.
Okay, now what made you want to come to America? Because, America has a bad reputation in China. So why would you want to come here? Why did you want to come here originally?
Just want to see the world.
You just want to see the world, but why not go to Pakistan? That's like China's number 1 ally, right?
Well, I don't know.
Nothing particular?
Well, because maybe I don't speak the language Pakistan
No? A lot of them speak English though.
for sure, but I don't know.
What would you say is the one thing that attracted you to America?
Maybe as I said, I get fooled by Hollywood movies.
The Hollywood movies? What can you name the most influential Hollywood movie to you?
Mine?
Which Hollywood movie influenced you the most?
I don't know. Titanic?
Titanic? So that made you want to come to
No,
America?
not that one, but more in general.
Oh yeah?
Titanic is the only.
You seen Rush Hour?
I've seen a few clips of it.
You didn't see the whole thing? Waiting.
Let me see. This is my Instagram. It's run out of data right now. It's loading very slowly.
Okay, man.
Yeah, that's
Well,
the same.
how many O's are there? 4 O's and 2 K's?
Yeah.
So you're okay, man. Why do you only have 47 followers? Oh, you don't use it that much,
I don't
right?
use it that. I only look at other people.
You only look at it. So what's the main? Which app do you use the most?
I don't
your
know,
daily life?
Gmail.
Gmail? That's what you use?
Gmail. Pretty much.
Oh yeah? Hey man, you come here on a Friday night, you could get probably like 20 IGs. 20 IG followers.
Why?
That's because there's a lot of people here. Do you meet random people or no?
Sure, I do.
You do? Yeah, you come here on a Friday night, you'll get 20 IGs.
Around what time?
I would say maybe 8 o'clock after sunset. After sunset, come here like 8, 9 o'clock, and you'll get a lot of IGs.
I heard
Even now, you could get IGs.
exactly.
Huh? You trying to get IGs right now?
No? Just walking by and chilling.
Yeah,
It is a good day.
that is true. All right, now you want to use the restroom? Is it still open?
I don't think
There's
they're
a long
open.
queue though.
Oh shit.
You want to give a shout out to anybody?
Not really.
You want to give a shout out to your friends back home in China? Shout out to your hometown?
I don't know what to say. It's not the moment for those things.
Not the moment? Do you have your permission to put this on the internet?